Most editors think that you need 100,000 followers, some big ass LinkedIn profile that somehow popped off, viral reels, just to make it in this space. But let me tell you, I had none of that. At 13, I started editing. Yes, pretty young, but it happened on accident. So I was scrolling Twitter, I was just a degenerate gamer, and I saw some post of a YouTuber that I knew, and he was like looking for an editor. And I hopped into his DMs with broken Serbian, and I just sent him a Fortnite highlights montage that I had edited. Somehow we ended up working for a whole year. I made like $500 from him for the entire year of work, but I was happy. I was a 13-year-old dumb kid. So that was the story. I used DaVinci, the same software I mastered actually, and I still do to this day. And now I make 10 to 12k per month from editing, without any content strategy, no agency, just raw skill, consistent work, and a specific mindset shift. This is exactly how I made it. My name is Kayur. I started editing as an accident, not as a business, and I somehow made a great living out of it. Not of luck of course, but just of consistent work. So if you're an editor anywhere from $0 to $2,000 per month, this video is exactly for you. I'm not gonna sell you a dream, I'm gonna teach you step by step how I did it and why most editors never escape the matrix. The matrix. I didn't wake up with a vision board to get to 5 figures per month, and back then the video I just talked about, I got paid $30 for it and it felt like $3,000 for me back then. What followed was just a year of me editing anything that I could get my hands on. Even if it was $50 per edit, I was working. I didn't give a fuck. Some clients were cool, some were fucking assholes, but I didn't complain, I was just editing. Although I was still stuck at $500 per month. The truth is, I wasn't good back then. I had decent fundamentals, but I wasn't creative. I didn't understand rhythm, emotion, storytelling. None of that. And also no one teaches that in the cookie cutter tutorials on YouTube. So that's why I came onto the scene to just change stuff. Because there's no step-by-step guide how to make it as an editor. And yeah, those cookie cutter tutorials I just talked about just teach you how to click buttons and get stuff done. But there isn't anything behind the scenes of how to think and how to create those edits. It was just mechanical. So then I stopped focusing on what client I was getting and actually started improving my work. I'd re-edit random videos. I'd study the MrBeast video I would watch from time to time. And this is the way I learned, because nobody could actually tell me what I was doing wrong. I could just take things from YouTube and implement it in my videos so that by extension my editing would improve. This way, by implementing good habits into my editing, it would automatically get rid of the bad habits. That's when the shift started and the work started speaking for itself. Each time I would post a re-edit on Twitter, some editing highlights from a video I did, it would get 3,000 to 4,000 views. And each time I would get an inbound, somebody to DM me. So this is where I stopped asking for work and actually got people to ask me to edit their video. Which if I were to tell younger me this, he wouldn't believe it, because I thought that the only way to get clients is to go to them. Here's something I need every editor to understand. I never said I'll increase your watch time, help you get click-through tunnels, because that's just NPC copywriting. I just said, look at this edit, if you want a better editor than your current editor, just hire me. And it worked like wonders. Also, I didn't do any of this NPC packaging. Like, I remember I had written this in class. This sort of packaging is completely useless. This was written like a long time ago. I just thought of it. I still have the same diary. But it never worked. I thought I was missing out on some cool package that if I were to make, like, everyone would come to me to get editing from me. But it's not how it works. You just need to get good at editing and you could get paid just for the project. I have made upwards of 1.3k for a single video, and if I were to tell my younger self that, he still wouldn't believe it, because this is just random fluff that I don't know who invented. You don't need this gimmicky stuff to actually get paid. This way you don't lock yourself inside of a package. You could do as much work as possible and get paid as much as possible. But the key criteria for this is that you need to make every single project feel like a one-of-one, so no presets, no gimmicks that you find on the internet, just your creativity poured inside of the project. And I scaled without posting any content. Most editors try to turn themselves into content creators when they shouldn't be. I didn't though, I just made edits that were the content. Re-edits, highlights, before and afters, you name it, I had it. But no actual content, because that's genuinely useless. I'd post something, it would get 2 to 3 to 4,000 views sometimes. Every single time I had someone in the DMs be like, yo, how much for something like this? That's all I needed. I needed the content creator to come to me, who's the editor, so that I could edit their video, not the content creator DMing the other content creator who is also an editor and it's just confusing. I was just an editor, no? Let's move on. So you don't need to go viral. You're not trying to impress another 100,000 editors to find a client, because that's not how it works. You just need your post to hit the right people. You're just trying to catch that one client saying, damn, I need that editing. And this is the mindset that made me break through. For a long time I thought I needed better gear. I have the best laptop on the market, but if I didn't have the skills, I'd still be stuck charging $100 per edit. I'm not denying that. I thought I needed a better portfolio website. That still wasn't the case. You just need a portfolio to show off your skills, and that's it. Now I have a really cool website that catches the eye to clients, but still that doesn't matter that much. The only thing that matters is your editing. So I stopped seeing myself as a freelance editor and I saw myself as an artist. And believe it or not, it was the best decision of my life. I'd go ghost on Twitter for like 3 weeks and craft the best edit of my life. Then when I would post it, I would get so many clients DMing me. And that's what I needed, not to scroll on Twitter, engage. I mean, of course, that has its use, especially when you're starting off, but that wasn't the main problem. It was just my skills. And that's how I went from 500 per month to 10k per month without changing my editing software, because I see a lot of people, they think that changing the editing software is gonna do something, but it was just changing my energy, seeing myself as an artist and not a freelancer. No more lowballing, and that's why I started refusing low-paying clients. No more edits I wouldn't post. Anything I touched, I wanted it to be to the standard that I wanted to be known for. If you're an editor who wants to make his first dollar, go watch the other videos on my channel, and if you're actually serious about it and want to make editing as your full-time job, you can check out the link in the description. I teach editors how to scale one-on-one just the way I did. So if you're ready to apply, just click the link down below.